Morning, thanks for joining us again. Lovely day. We're heading out on a walk from Hayfield Camping and Caravan Club site and heading up across Mount Famine, and from there onwards we'll kind of make it up as we go along. You can either cut down, I think it's Dimpus Clough to shorten the walk, or head on around and come down via Edale Cross, but we'll see what the day brings and come along with us and see what we find. A few clouds about, but lovely day, bit of a breeze. So I just picked up the Pennine Bridleway heading towards South Head. Dennis the camper van's in amongst all the big boys today, all the motorhomes. Be getting an inferiority complex. You can just see him amongst the trees there. It's been raining solidly all week, so we thought it's probably better to go on the motorhome end. So even though we're on grass, it's a bit firmer. You follow the path round and see the view for up to Mount Famine, South Head open up in front of you. Path that leads off to the left and drops down, but stay on the Pennine Bridleway a little bit longer as it climbs up. So head up the Bridleway until it cuts off to the right. There's a white painted sign on the wall that tells you which way the Bridleway continues. You carry straight on, which is kind of leaving on the left, and you climb up and there's some steps that take you out onto the moorland. It's not officially marked on the map as a footpath though. See the path along the ridge now, just follow the wall along. What views are. I think Maria enjoyed that bit too much. It's not brilliant on heights. And yeah, as long as you got a stick with you though, you're all right. It's just it's a bit of a fall to your left, and yeah, you can see the bones of previous ramblers scattered down there, but it's all right. See the view back down to Hayfield now, and Lantern Pike rising up behind. I think it's compulsory for Chinley Churn to make an appearance in every video that I make. Well, there it is over there, and dropping down to Kraken Edge at the end. A bit churned up by mountain bikers, the path. Fabulous walk for views, definitely. You just keep following the wall along all these gritstone outcrops, and then I think the path drops down, crosses the other path, and then just climbs up to Mount Famine. Last bit of a climb up Mount Famine. Clouded over a little bit now. Doesn't look like it's going to rain, but you never can tell around here. That reminds me, I forgot to buy olives. Back across those outcrops that we just walked across. Really lovely walk that. We're only half done. Last bit up to the top of Mount Famine's sort of grassy but steep. Manchester shining in the sun in the distance. Glad I'm here, not there. Yeah, a bit of a scramble coming up, but reasonable. Whether you could see it, but a pair of wheat ears flying around. Might have just been able to see its white bum. Nearly at the highest point of Mount Famine now, and then you can just see across to South Head. And then when we get down off here, we'll make a decision as to how far we're going, whether we turn back or head on round. Here we are, highest point on Mount Famine. As you can tell, it's a bit breezy. Right, just down off Mount Famine. Made a decision, we're just going to head round and pick up the path down Dimpus Clough and then skirt round the bottom of Mount Famine and back to the campsite, which will probably take us up to about 7 miles or something like that. So we didn't bring any food with us or anything like that, so I think we'll be ready for a cup of tea and a bite to eat by the time we get down. So we're just walking along now below South Head, and then we'll cut left down Dimpus Clough in a few hundred yards. There you go, so we're just going to cut left down here and head on back round. That's the view back across Mount Famine, back to where we came. That's Oaken Clough coming down over there. Comes down from Hedale Cross. Nice little waterfall down there. Don't know how near to it we get actually, whether we get views of it from the bottom or not. At the bottom of Dimpus Clough, you just cross the little bridge, take a left. I think it's signed NT Path. That's the looking back on the path we came down. Two people walking down and a fell runner doing it slightly quicker than we did it. As we cut along back along the path now, you can see the entire ridge that we walked along. There is a lower down path that you can cut across below those ridges and then climb up onto Mount Famine up here, but I think going along the ridges at the top is a really impressive walk. Farm track just joins a well-made small tarmac road now, but you just keep heading down and down back towards Hayfield. As you climb back up the path, there's a fork that you can either climb up and then drop down to the path that goes direct back to Hayfield Camping and Caravan Club site, or you can just take the path on the right that Maria's taken, and that just drops you down to the little fishing pool come reservoir, and then you just skirt around that and then just takes you back to the campsite by a different way. Okay, just try and show you where we've been. Started here at Hayfield campsite. There's a path that starts right inside the campsite and just climbs up some steps and joins the Pennine Bridleway here. Climb up past a cottage and up, and this is the bit where there's a fork in the path and you can drop down and go below the ridges, but we did a hairpin, carried on up to this corner, and then as the bridleway continues you actually just take a left and then go along the set of ridges. It's not on an official path, I don't think, and then you drop down, cross another footpath, I think it's the Pennine Bridleway again, and then climb steeply up to Mount Famine itself. Across the top of Mount Famine, down the other side, and there you can see Dimpus Clough there. So we followed the footpath round for a few hundred yards, past South Head to the right of us, and then we took a left and dropped down this footpath down Dimpus Clough, drop down, and you eventually cross a little footbridge, and you just actually pick up this footpath here back through to the main Oak and Clough footpath down from Edale Cross. Then you take a left down here, and there's a choice that I mentioned that you could actually cut back that way and down to the campsite. We carried on down past the reservoir, took a left, and then back to the campsite there. So around about 6.5 miles in total, but yeah, well recommended, beautiful walk. Right, so we're nearly done, just following the river back round to the campsite now. Around about 6.5 miles I think, but yeah, beautiful walk along the ridge there around Mount Famine and back. Really enjoyed it. So as ever, thanks for joining us, and if you've liked the video, do us a favour and hit the thumbs up button, and if you like what you see also, if you hit the subscribe button, yeah, plenty more videos, walking and camping and all sorts of outdoorsy videos will be coming your way. So as I say, thanks for joining us, and see you again very soon. Thanks a lot, bye.